Now inside this box, we've got more than just the Fantasy Life I art book. We've got bonus merchandise for some of my other favorite games. I used JP Fans to import everything in this video. My experience ordering from JP Fans was simple and easy. Register through my links below or with my invite code shown on screen to receive discount vouchers for your order. There's an additional 15% shipping discount on top of that too. You can search for whatever you need across multiple Japanese websites to find the best deals. JP Fans will gather everything you order in one place and send you photos before shipping the items out to you. I've used a few proxies over the years to varying results, and JP Fans was the best combination of simple and fast, so try them out with my invite code. This box was super sealed for the item's protection. Here is our first item, and of course, we also have the Fantasy Life art book itself. But first, you may know that I also love Splatoon, like a little too much. I've been playing ever since the Wii U days. So when Nintendo released not just a golden egg frying pan, but also replica Salmon Run gloves, I had to have them. Except they were exclusive to their silly Japan stores that you have to go to in person or, live in Japan to order merchandise off of. So how was I supposed to get these glorious items? You gotta import them. I'm gonna open the crazy frying pan first. Now I kind of tore into it with my katana knife, but that's okay, because it's really just depicting the real thing, which we have right here. Now, in case you either have never heard of a pancake or just really failed to imagine the possibilities here, Nintendo has a nice little graphic on the back tutorial. You cook the pancake and then it's ready. The beautiful, my coveted pan. I think this has been out for a couple years now. It's got Splatoon writing. Does anybody lore expert, do you know how to translate that? And then, of course, you can see Nintendo had to go and create a custom mold just for this item. It must have been really expensive. It's a great idea, but you never know if they're going to be able to create this sort of thing due to the costs. Because who's really going to buy it? Me. The answer is me. I love silly stuff like this. Next, we have the real slop glove. You're going to need these when handling AI content. The goopy slop gloves. I honestly kind of forget what they're called. I'm pretty sure it's the slop suit though, right? These are super cool because I'm just like a total nerd for replicas of in-game items. I don't know. It's some weird obsession I have. And so I really like Yokai Watch. I really like these gloves. I like those Animal Crossing things that they've been doing lately. And so these are super cool. They're like 1-to-1 with the gloves you wear in game. Plus, this frying pan is just one of the funniest things Nintendo has made lately, so I had to get it. So now I finally have stuff from the Nintendo Japan store. Now, also in that first box was this bad boy right here. The first official Level 5 art book since, I don't know, did Capcom publish a complete works for the Layton versus Ace Attorney thing? That still would have been a Capcom thing, though. Now, something is super important that you gotta know is this is technically the artwork for the brand new life. So that's me, that's us, right there. Stick Life, represent. So let's take a look here and open it up. And then you guys can tell me what sections you'd like to see in more detail, and we'll do a little flip through here of the full book so you can get a good overview. So here it just says it's the official visual collection. It's just another title page. And here we have our table of contents. It's the Ginormosia map. Here's the title screen for the game. Here's the piece that really made it clear to me that we were going to be exploring dungeons, even if they don't show them underground here. When I saw this page, I was like, they're gonna have a dungeon spelunking mode, I bet, in the final game. And they did. Here we have, I'm not sure the name of this artist, but he is like the main Fantasy Life key art artist. And all of his pieces will just fill you with this warmth and happiness. They just have this dimension to them that's totally captivating. Now, this is one of my favorite pieces that you can seriously appreciate it in person. Or, on a big screen. Now, this one, this one's so important because I always talk about it in my live streams. It really upsets me. Because this is a promotional image for the Treasure Groves, and they show these guys fighting the Guardian Golem in the Treasure Grove, right? You cannot fight him. You can only fight the Stone Golem in the Treasure Grove. And that may sound like a stupid technicality, but the Guardian Golem has 2 phases, and he's like a totally different, unique fight that you can only do once in the game. So it's super weird, don't you guys think? Now here's a really lovely piece of key art that reminds me of some of the old Fantasy Life artwork, so I really like it. This one is for the new Snoozeland DLC. Look, the celebration illustrations. So we have the book cover, 500,000, I posted this one, 1 million, thank you, I posted that one. Whoa, the cutscene illustrations, the 1.5 million, the 1.2 million. Really, really cool. Obviously spoilers. Spoilers, of course. Something I never noticed is this is us wearing the hero's armor. That's kind of cool. You know, I never noticed it because this says ending 1, this says ending 2. This kind of like shows at the end. Where is this? Where does this show up? I forget. More event CGs. And then here is the juice, the meat and the potatoes. The real reason why we bought this art book, okay? Character designs that we've never actually like really gotten to see. And so here we actually have the Zerny's full artwork for the character. This Don't full artwork we actually only had published on like a magazine thing that they put on the website, I think. Here's the Death Ghost Band with artwork, and then here's artwork of the Leafies. Dark Dragon official illustration. Okay, this is like rare stuff that we've never seen before. Let me zoom in for you guys. Here are the Lifes. Give us Pilot, you cowards. The Life Masters. Yes, Paula at the bottom. There she is. And here we also have some beta designs for Trip and Skelegon himself, as well as having the illustration of what he looked like sort of before he, you know, died and his flesh rotted off or something. Edward's like a toothpick, changes everything. Different designs for Mira. Super, super cute. Base Fragile. Whoa, what the heck? Rem was really cute. What did they do to her? What did they do? Bring her back. Bring her back. Seriously, I'm like disappointed seeing these. They are really nice. What could have been? We were robbed. I feel like Kino broke into my house and stole something from me. Look at this. The Farmer Master was like a cool Japanese farmer. Looks like cooler than the final one they did for her. I don't like this. I'm glad they went with this. Like, this is okay. This is better. These are all kind of the same to me. I mean, they're obviously different. I don't really have a preference. Maymay, more new life character concepts. Oh my god, Maymay with the leafy. Oh, that's kind of cute. But she doesn't have the cat mouth with the fangs in that one. Mask C, face and, you know, everything else B, right? I swear this mask is worn by some of the villagers. Player character? Wow, lots of gear illustrations and such. Cool. I mean, there are plenty of illustrations here. Oh, sticks! Artwork for all of the sticks of Fantasy Life. Whoever drew this is my hero. We get an amazing catalog of every single enemy in the game, complete with the original 2D artwork that we never get to see, as well as comparisons with the 3D renders. And some of these 2D artworks have like completely different personalities from the final models, right? It's pretty cool to see. None of this has been released before. Look at these guys. Lord of Death, Mohawkosaurus, Lord of Curses, the Veggie guys, the Mimics, all the Beetle Ballers and the different bosses. And then here, we have every single text line that all of the companions will tell you in each context that they'll say it. They have the bio, they have their houses. It takes up a significant portion of the guidebook, and it's so cool to see. I have the Fire Emblem Awakening book that has a similar thing where it has every single text from every support. Level 5 needs to do this for Yokai Watch. Now, here are the Strangelings, and we have concept art for the Strangelings, including alternate forms that they considered. A lot of awesome new content here. And here are the maps. We have huge, huge amounts of concept art, handmade, for all of the different environments that you see throughout the game. Now, here's the really cool part, all right? Check this out. I've often told you guys that from what I found in the files, there are a lot of unused enemies and such, like a King Mammoth boss, that point to a potential cut ice area from the original Fantasy Life I game. Another part of our theory that we've talked about on stream is how Blizzbear is just shoved as a nighttime-only spawn in the depths, when nighttime-only spawns are kind of rare, and that's like one of the only times that they do cave nighttime spawns, as in that B3 floor of the depths, where they just shove a bunch of random bosses in. They even have concept art here for the Snoozeland DLC that just released a few months ago before this book released. And the Ancient Dragon and his battle arena. Check this out. In the back here, we have a special feature that they advertise on the front of the art book. It's like a mock fashion magazine for Fantasy Life I. And so you have a bunch of different outfits throughout the magazine for the different rarities of outfits and different items you can equip. Really, really cute idea. Lots of cosplay. The NPC cosplays. What if I said there's another box and it contains multiple pieces of merchandise? You may know Bandai Namco from Taiko Drum Master's Donchan, who crosses over with Yokai Watch. Yokai Watch music is featured in Taiko Drum Master, the game itself, and additionally in the same exact game is Bandai Namco's Idol Master with plenty of other songs. So I guess you could say it's like second cousins with Yokai Watch or classmates or something. You'll notice this item is from Ichiban Kuji. That means that you gotta get it randomly in a lottery in person at certain stores in Japan that participate. So this contains one of 3 idol mugs, and you might be wondering which one it is. Let me show you a couple things and then you can guess. I got this clear file right here on my birthday last year. Surprisingly, they stocked it at a store near me. That one contained original artwork, but this one is actually from the game. It's really cute. They love each other so much. They're my favorite. And then inside here is where I keep those Yokai Watch anime drawings. So that's my favorite idol, Sumika, because she hurt her leg. She's injured, but she's always trying her best, even though it really hurts. And that's something that a lot of us can relate to, right? So here's this beautiful, extremely limited availability mug. It has Sumika's name on it, and it's readable to anybody. So all night I will definitely be enjoying coffee in this one. And who is... Ta-da! It's a plushie of her. Look! These are like super crazy rare, hard to get right now in Japan. You gotta get them from like one of those UFO catcher machines, and they're really hard to get. And since they're popular, the price per play is like really high. So I'm super happy I was able to get this. And finally, we have the craziest Yokai Watch thing I've ever gotten, I think. Like, seriously, what even is this? If you have ever seen this before this video, then you get bonus points from me. If you have ever seen or heard of this game before now, this is the 100 Paws of Fury game. Yes, they made a game based on Jibanyan's ultimate move. If I'm being completely honest, I actually got it for a super specific reason. Can you guess why? If you look at this yokai lineup, it's actually super interesting. It looks like it's from some sort of transitionary period between Yokai Watch 1 and Yokai Watch 2, where they're kind of like trying to set up and promote Yokai Watch 2 while still relying a lot on those old Gen 1 mascots like Shogunyan. They've done a bit of merchandise for Slice and Rice and Lionheart. I'd say they're like tier 3 mascots, or tertiary mascots as I call them. But these sorts of game-specific generational mascots like Slice and Rice and Lionheart typically get rotated out when new games like Yokai 3 and 4 come along. And that's why I love these guys. They're great in the game, and they have really cool designs. Plus, Lionheart has some hilarious episodes. I'm not gonna wistfully look at this container wishing that I had this item because I actually have it right here in my hands. We're gonna unbox it. Tear this thing open. I'm just kidding. Be extremely careful because the really cool box is like part of the fun here. Now, this is a super old Japanese toy from like 10 years ago. We gotta be ultra delicate. This has already been played with by a kid. I was gonna say another kid, but life comes at you fast. What can I say? There was like a wrinkle in the squeaky hammer, but I unwrinkled it by squeaking it a bit. This reminds me of the hammer Keita uses in the Yokai First movie. Oh, I opened it upside down. All of our little friends fell out, but that's okay. That's what they're supposed to do. So the box is empty. Everything's out. And oh my god, what is this? Yeah, I got something else. One more little bonus. We've been streaming a lot of Yokai Watch 1 for Nintendo Switch. And so here we have a beautiful physical copy of the game. It is brand new. We've got these adorable little... I don't really know what to call them, but they're super cute. So I had to go get the smallest screwdriver known to man for this, because we gotta do a bit of setup. Now we put the yokai in to set up the actual game, I think. Is it like that? Oh, right, we gotta do the batteries. First, we just turn this over. So here's the underside of the toy. You can kind of see how it works. But in that case, how do I even get it to work? Oh, the back of the box has instructions. Okay, let me check it real quick. So this is actually your timer for the game itself. The batteries are just stored right at the upper left below the house. So you don't need to use a screwdriver like I thought you did. Oh my god! Holy crap, it's alive! Okay, so Keita's trying to get home, I guess. And when he gets home, then the game ends. There they go! So the concept behind the toy is that the, I don't know, Higglytown heroes fly out of the toy when you bop them with the hammer. But they kind of just don't when I do. I don't really understand if it's just because it's an old toy, like it's over 10 years old at this point. And it was clearly played with by somebody else. You can also set it to Terror Time mode if you want a bigger challenge. Oh my god! So I read the back of the box. And it says you have to hit them over and over in order for the toys to pop out. So I tried it, and clearly it works. Now here's the one thing I don't like about this toy, right? These things are beautifully painted, and I did get them for that. I don't know if I already scratched Whisper's eye or if he just came this way. So it's a really cool toy, and I'm glad that I've tried it out, but oh my god, that's already so scary that I'm not sure if I want to play with it too much. These little yokai are super unique and very well crafted. If you want to get this, make sure to sign up for JP Fans using my link in the description. It helps me out a lot and helps you too with some discounts. You know how these links work. With love and peace, thanks so much for watching and have a wonderful day.